Hey, is that a pump in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Hey guys, it's Bill. I just wanted to show you guys that I carry my insulin pump most of the time in my pocket. Can you see it? Well, Hi guys, I'm Bill. I'm a type 1 diabetic for over 20 years. I feel like I'm flashing like gang signs at you guys, you know. But what I want to talk to you guys about is why I really made my insulin pump choice. I'm just going to give you one little tidbit to think about. If you guys are on injections right now, they're great. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm actually thinking of taking a pump holiday, to be honest with you guys, and get off my pump for a little while and go back onto shots. They're great. You know, nothing wrong with them. If you see my video on how to do a shot in the stomach, you guys will know it doesn't hurt at all. So that's great. But really, to me, the advantage of being on the insulin pump, number one, is continuous flow of insulin. Just like your pancreas, well, maybe not your pancreas, but other people's pancreases that don't have diabetes, they're getting a continuous flow of insulin throughout the whole day. And it's not a straight line of insulin. In the morning, they're getting this background insulin, and the evening, it's still going. And then when they're eating foods, their insulin levels spike and their blood sugars get regulated. So what is the best way to mimic the way the way your pancreas works? Well, it's an insulin pump, because you are getting that continuous flow of fast-acting insulin, that background insulin, okay? What the difference is, and this is the big difference, and this is the key that I want to tell you guys, if any of you guys out there are using Levemir or Lantus as your long-acting insulin, okay? It's a great product. Oh my gosh. It was, geez, man, when NPH was out and I was on NPH, it just, switching over to Lantus was like night and day. Just made it so much easier. Now, here's the thing I wanted you guys to focus on. If you are taking Lantus, well, you're kind of in luck about 50% of the time. And what I mean by that is, if you're getting your background insulin from Lantus, it's a straight line for 24 hours. It has a small peak in the beginning, about maybe 2 hours afterwards, after you do the injection. But for basically your whole day and night, it's a straight line. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm usually more active in the morning than I am when I'm sleeping. But you're getting the same amount of background insulin. So it's a catch-22. Are you going to do I'm just going to give it, 20 units of Lantus so that it's good for you in the morning? Or that you're going to be able to sleep good at night? Because you really can't do both, because there are different levels that you need. Maybe you need less insulin, background insulin in the morning because you're running around, you're active, and while you're sleeping, you need less or you need more. The nice thing about an insulin pump is that every half an hour, I can give myself either a higher or lower amount of insulin for my background. And that helps me match my day, my full day, better. And like I said to you guys before, the time I can limit myself being a diabetic, which is those highs and those lows, because that's when I feel like I have diabetes, any time that I can help myself get into that ballpark of 80 to 150 or so is going to help me out. And I really believe that an insulin pump can do that because of that background insulin. Because if you're just getting a solid line, are you feeling good in the morning, or are you waking up at night because your blood sugars are high all the time? You got to do a 50-50 on that, and really that's one of the advantages that insulin pumps have. Now, one of the other advantages that insulin pumps have is really it's user-friendly. So if I went out to eat at dinner or something, I normally would, do a shot, before I ate, hopefully figuring out how many carbs I was going to eat and things like that. But what if I wanted to have dessert? Well, you know what? I used to never eat dessert. It's probably a good thing, actually. But now I'm able to, because it's just a simple couple button presses on my insulin pump that's just in my pocket. So instead of me having to go back out, to the car or to the bathroom to do a shot, to do this whole thing, this whole routine, just to have a brownie, it's a little overwhelming. And I think that makes it a little bit easier for me. So guys, there was just a couple tips for you on, really why I think insulin pumps are better. It's really brief. That's just one of about 100 things I really could tell you. But really, that's the most important. Because I think that's a difference that you'll see, is that being able to get background insulin levels like a normal person who doesn't have diabetes is really the key. And like I said, that other key too is fast-acting insulin. The faster, the better. The sooner it gets in your body and the sooner it gets out, it's only going to help you in the long run. Take care, guys, and good luck.